Hello, today we will be doing a mandala tutorial. This is my mom's work. She starts off by painting the canvas black with a dash of gold so that it looks homemade and not like it comes from a factory. Once the canvas is dry, she draws quarter circles with a compass. She doesn't usually have a plan, she just kind of goes with the flows. And if she makes a mistake, she just rubs it off. You can do that too, don't be afraid to make mistakes. She chose warm colors this time so that it looks neat. She tried to stay on the warmer side. After she draws the circles with the compass, she starts putting down dots with the colors, with the paint. You should start with a middle point, such as the one that she put in the corner of the canvas. It's usually bigger than the rest of the dots. And you should have a mayonnaise-like consistency with the paint that you use. She then takes a spoon and sketches out. She sketches out the design with a spoon. There it is. And then she takes the stencil, which is very helpful. And she starts to draw circles. This can aid you when putting down the dots, and then in the end you rub off the excess pencil. She adds flow improver to the paint to make it easier to put on. You should have a mayonnaise-like consistency. As you can see, she's drawing dots. You should pat it to check that it's dry before putting down the stencil so that it doesn't mess up your work. As you can see, she pats it to make sure it's dry. Then she puts down the stencil. She usually doesn't have a planned mandala, she just goes with whatever she feels is right. She's staying on theme with the warm colors and carrying on with the reds. But she does have many colorful mandalas. It's up to you what you want to do. When you're doing a shape like this, you should always have a pointy edge to help you. When doing a design like this, you should always have a dot at the end, at the top. Then she takes a larger tool to make big dots. When making big dots, you should always have enough paint. You can always go over it again if you're not satisfied. Every time there's any excess paint, she likes to use it around the mandala and just go with the flow and use it wherever she feels is right. She's filling in the circles that you saw her use the stencil from before. Taking white, because she's now using white paint to do dots because it felt too dark. As you can see, there's a lighting change. There's a lighting change due to different times of the day where this was filmed. Using the excess white paint around the mandala, so you're not wasting any paint. She's now doing a freehand inner sketch, as you can see. But if you're too scared, you can always use a stencil or pencil beforehand. And as you can see, she's leaving a line out. She's leaving a space because she's going to fill that line in later on. Adding dots wherever it feels needed. Another inner circle. Adding more paint to the circle so that it looks more even. Adding a bit of gold for color. Now she's using a technique which is like a drop technique where you dip your tool in twice for the top dot, and then as you go down you dip it once and then carry on. That way the dots get smaller. It's a technique that you should practice and eventually you'll get better at it. Using the excess paint around the mandala, very random, there's no plan. As you can see, she's filling in the line now that we left earlier on. Adding another shade for color. This is the technique that we talked about before. Dip twice at the top, and then as you go down, you dip once. Now she fills in any space that feels empty. She felt as if the painting is quite dull, so she took some neon paint and she filled in. This is blue. These paints work well on top of other paints, which is why she's using them. And once the other dots are dry, you can add it on top. She's using metallic silver paint now, and when it dries, it adds a bling. It's really nice. Adding dots around the mandala, wherever it feels empty, wherever it feels needed. That line felt empty, so she added another line of dots and more silver. Once it's completely dry, you can erase the pencil markings. Make sure it is completely dry. And make sure that you rub off all the excess pencil markings. I added a few yellow dots. As you can see, I'm showing you with my hand. Once it's done, you can add your varnish. Here is the finished product. These are a few of our mandalas that my mother has made that we have hanging on our wall. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Love you!